Welcome back to E-Gossip Shorts. Today we're diving into a revelation that has taken longtime fans of Little House on the Prairie by complete surprise. Melissa Gilbert has finally opened up about her on-screen and off-screen relationship with co-star Dean Butler. For decades, their chemistry as Laura Ingalls and Almanzo Wilder captivated television audiences, building one of the most beloved romantic storylines in TV history. But behind the scenes, their connection was far more complex than anyone imagined. After years of silence, Gilbert has decided to share the truth, and fans are absolutely stunned by what she revealed. In a recent interview, Gilbert reflected honestly on her time working alongside Butler, who played her on-screen husband during Goto. The later seasons of Little House, while the character's love story was sweet, tender, and iconic, Melissa admitted that filming those scenes was more difficult than it seemed, mainly because of the significant age difference between them. Gilbert was just a teenager when she began filming romantic scenes with Butler, who was in his early 20s. At the time, she was still navigating adolescence, and those early romantic acting moments created internal pressure she never publicly acknowledged until now. Melissa explained that while Dean Butler was always respectful, professional, and kind, she still felt an overwhelming sense of awkwardness and discomfort during their more intimate scenes. She admitted it was a challenge to portray such deep affection when she was still coming into her own as a young woman, especially with cameras rolling and the expectations of producers and audiences. Yet despite these internal struggles, she never spoke ill of Dean, instead praising him for his maturity and gentleness throughout their time working together. What truly shocked fans, however, was Gilbert's admission that there were times she felt her own identity was lost in the role. As the series progressed and the romance between Laura and Almanzo became a central plotline, she found herself having to emotionally stretch far beyond her years. While she appreciated the opportunities Little House gave her, Melissa now recognizes the emotional toll it took, something she's only begun to unpack decades later. Her candidness about those experiences has struck a chord with fans, many of whom grew up idolizing the relationship between Laura and Almanzo. The good news is that Melissa and Dean remained on good terms over the years. She emphasized that there was never any personal tension or fallout between them. In fact, she looks back with gratitude on how supportive Dean was, especially during such a vulnerable period in her life. Their working relationship was built on mutual respect, and that foundation carried through long after the cameras stopped rolling. For fans of Little House on the Prairie, this behind-the-scenes truth adds a layer of depth to a show they already loved. It also offers a new level of respect for Melissa Gilbert, an actress who navigated early fame with grace, even when things weren't as simple as they seemed. Her courage to finally open up proves that even decades later, these stories still matter.